It may take a reality show to make your household name, but it takes much more than that to sustain it. And Benafsha Soonawalla has very successfully done that. Benafsha, thank you for being on Toabh Talks today.
Thank you so much.
I met Benafsha multiple times as a showstopper for shows that I was styling. So that's how, energies meet and you smile at each other and you get that vibe going. And I think you're such a pleasant person. There's something that you bring and you touch people's hearts even without talking to them. Have you always been a happy kid who's grown up with this energy?
I mean, it's a very natural thing to have the energy and to just, very naturally be smiling all the time. Of course, there are it's not like
moments,
a 24/7 thing. But yeah, usually I just like to keep it light and cool.
And how did television and how did cinema and how did music, how did all of this happen to you? Was it a conscious decision when you were in school?
It's very funny actually. I never thought of the industry as a very I always loved to do everything. I was always a performer in school as well as college. I would love to dance and sing and act in plays. So I was super popular for doing all the cultural things in college and school. And funnily, when I was in my 13th grade, I think I got a call for one of the things for MTV.
Sure.
And it was very weird because I started hosting shows for MTV while I was studying. So I would my first show was Trackstar, about car racing and stuff like that, and really cool, proper racers and stuff, and we were hosting the show for JK Tayo. So I used to go to Coimbatore and all these places, and the next day I had to fly back and write my paper.
Oh my god.
So that was how it basically began, and then luckily I have been very, touch wood, lucky with everything. A lot of stuff came in. Soon after college and stuff like that, a lot of big shows came in and I got popular, I got an audience. And then I enjoy what I do and now I'm here.
Amazing. So. Benafsha, you also have a very, very interesting taste in fashion, and I think people notice that. You don't go by convention, you don't go by trends, you make things your own trend. I know a lot of people on Instagram love how you dress, and even when you're walking the runway, it's your take on the walk, on how you present that outfit. Does fashion play an important role in your day-to-day life?
I usually question myself about this thing quite often because my actual thing is I always go for comfort. If I'm hanging out with my friends, I'll just probably put on a loose t-shirt and shorts,
right,
or my chappals and stuff like that. But when I want to dress up, when I want to look nice, or when I want to travel, or if I'm going out for an occasion and I'm in the mood, then I have a very still comfortable, sexy, a little skin show. That's my vibe. But I don't think fashion is supposed to be anything that you follow anyway.
Sure.
I think it's supposed to be something that you like or that you're comfortable with. Now, whether that's something that you've seen somewhere or something that just comes naturally. So
creating your own sense of style.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Whatever makes you feel like you.
Amazing. Now, Benafsha, of course, while there are a lot of followers and there are a lot of people who enjoy everything that you do and you get a lot of support, on the flip side, because of the advent of social media and the pressures that you face because of it, do you also, fall prey to trolling or things that make you uncomfortable? How do you deal with those situations?
It's a very normal thing. I feel like at a very early age, I entered at a very early age. I was I was hosting shows by the time I was 19.
Oh.
So for me, back then, to understand trolling and to understand hate was very oh my god, how can anybody hate me? How can why would anyone hate me? I'm nice and I'm kind, and I don't know, but it's just it's a very normal thing. See, people are always going to have something to say
and their opinion,
and some people are just probably cynical. I like to think that trollers are just cynical and they just like to feel good about themselves, or I don't know what that twisted mind does with them that makes them troll people. But I think that even if you have an opinion, good opinions are great, and I would always like good feedback. I'm always I'm always big into appreciating when somebody genuinely tells me something that works for me, and I always remember it. This person said this to me and that has helped me so much, and I go and tell them that. But I think just commenting and saying nasty things behind
For
the
no
screen
reason, yeah.
is very like, just get a life, you know, do something with your with your life.
Agree. And you were very recently in Turkey shooting something extremely
Yes.
exciting in an extremely exciting destination. Tell us a bit about that.
I'm glad you asked. I think hosting has been so fun for me all the time to
Yeah.
just be on camera and to be yourself. It's so much of personality coming out, you know, where I just hosted the show for Amazon Mini as well, where I could just feel my personality so much, and to have that on camera and to just, it's a very cool thing always. But what I was doing in Turkey was an acting project, which is a whole different ball game and so interesting. I've been very lucky, as I said, to see both of those sides, like hosting and always like being very lucky with like shows and stuff. And this was like an acting web show, so I'm doing this show called, I don't know if I'm supposed to speak about it. Yeah, okay, whatever. We've already posted on our social media about it. So I'm doing this show called Love Ek Tarfa, where I play the antagonist.
Okay.
So it's basically my Love Ek Tarfa.
Oh.
Yeah, so this.
Don't
like
we all know that? Haven't we all gone through that even without watching the
Love
show?
Ek Tarfa. I've never been through Love Ek Tarfa. In the show, I've been through lots of Love Ek. So very unlike
So
me.
I
Like,
will love this
how
show.
is this guy liking me back?
This is
Only in
fully
the
my
show.
life story, so I'm going to watch this the day it comes out.
Yeah, but I do like a lot of psychotic things, so you might not be able to relate really, but yeah.
I'll watch it as a fun experience.
So I did that, and plus it was we were in Istanbul. The locations were beautiful.
Right.
We had a very superb cast. Like, I would like to think that my cast was really cool. Even my crew, all of us, we had like a Turkish team, we had an Indian team. So, and the locations were crazy. We shot at like Galata and like Taksim and all these places, and it was to act is a very different ball game altogether.
Oh, totally.
But it's also very fun because you're playing a whole different character, and if you really love what you do, you're in that zone. Like, I probably personally, I love to listen to music while I'm thinking of scenes or while I'm preparing for a scene. You know, like just be in that vibe, or just think of myself as that character and completely shed all of your personality or what you are, or
and you take on that character.
And you take on that. So it's a very, like, you're always in a dual state of mind while you're performing in a show or in a movie or whatever. Always in a dual state of mind. It's very interesting. It's like a very psychologically interesting thing, as long as you handle it well.
Like you said, it's very important to vibe with the cast that you're doing a movie with, and especially if it is a schedule which is outdoors, it's in another city, country. Did you gel well with the team? Did you enjoy your time when you were in Istanbul?
Very much, very much. So it is a little, see, when it comes to hosting, right, it's very nice because I am like running the show.
Correct.
So it's always like it's me and my crew mostly, and it's always cool because like I know it's just me, and it's all
captaining
good.
The ship.
And plus I've been doing that for a really long time, so that thing is just a different level of comfort, even with whoever I'm shooting with or whoever the crew is. Acting is different because we're all artists, we're all actors, so we're all a little like, you know, in a good way, hopefully. So it was a little at first we all were like, oh, you know, that you're not fully yourself with people, you're not fully like how should we, like, you know, what I'm usually like, I have a problem, like I can't be anything but real, like it's a problem. I'm very like just how I am. Otherwise, if I don't feel the vibe, I'm just silent.
Correct.
But otherwise, like, and everybody else was also like taking that time to open up. But I think once we all opened up, we really partied. We really had fun. We had, so till date we're super tight, and we keep meetings. It's a different thing when you're living with people for 1.5 months. You know, it's like they become a part of you. So it's also when you come back, it's very weird because you gotta get back to your life, and you feel like those were your people, and that was like your place for such a long time, and then you gotta detach. But yeah, the cast was great, the crew was amazing, we had a blast. And it was Turkey, so.
Correct. So acting is a natural progression for many, and it's happened for you as well. When you finish this project now, do you crave for more? Do you see yourself now wanting to act more? Do you feel very at peace with yourself when you're on set and doing this?
Absolutely. I think as I said, in school and college, I used to perform. Like I really like to be on stage. I love an audience also. Like I love when there's like an audience and you're getting that instant validation or that instant like, oh my God, it's so good, you know. But for me, I think acting has always been something that I've thought of doing, and I not for any reason. Like I'm not a very big fan of the fame that comes with it. The money is great, yes, but not a big fan of the fame that comes with it, because I like to do this because I think it's what I'm passionate about.
Sure.
It's to perform, it's the art. And not just when I watch a movie or when I watch a show, I'm not just looking at the actors or how they're dressed or how they're performing. I have a thing where I'm looking at the light, or I'm looking at the frames, or I'm looking at the mood of the whole scene, you know. So it's a very passion project kind of a thing where I've always wanted to do this, and I think it's just come at the right time, and I've been lucky to have climbed the hosting ladder, gotten like popular, and you know, already have
a fan base that enjoys
a fan base. And also like, so I think now when people see me do this, it's completely new for them. And it's also because I always want to be versatile. I've always thought that I can do a lot of things. I like to believe that, and I work on that as well. So I like to kind of you know, balance everything and do everything. So acting has always been something that I've definitely wanted to do.
And like how Benafsha said, I completely loathe watching a movie with an actor friend, because they watch anything but the movie. They will see everything around it, and when you walk out away, you have so much to take in other than just the movie. So but that's how, and that's a beautiful thing, because as an actor, there's so much more that you see within the frame, which is beyond just dialogues, right? Benafsha, you're also into music. I know that you enjoy music. That plays a very important part of your existence. Tell us a bit more on that.
I really like to sing. I haven't done it professionally anywhere yet, but I really like to sing, and I like to sing the English songs a lot, because I feel like my voice and the husky texture, that kind of thing really matches the zones of some of those songs, you know, very moody and very like super intense and stuff like that. I think I really like old school music, like give me a Queen or you know, and Elvis and stuff. Like I'm like complete old soul when it comes to music for sure, and I think their music was really something that was legendary, you know, and to sing those songs.
You still continue to listen to it, right? Songs that come these days, 10 days and you're bored and you move on to the next. When you listen to Queen today or the Beatles today or the Bee Gees or whatever, it's just still so relevant.
And I think they were just really crazy as artists, and I think that's always something that makes an artist a legend, you know, because what they had, like the way Queen used to just sing, I mean Freddie used to just sing without like thinking of anything around. Crazy, like crazy guy.
Amazing, amazing. So what next, Benafsha? You've done television, you've hosted shows, you've traveled, you have shot for a film now, you're introducing music now very soon. What else do we expect from you next?
There's a lot that's happening. There's the one project that I'm really eagerly waiting for is a very, very lovely big Bollywood thing. Might come out next year. Hopefully these things take a lot of time, because I did like a little thing in a song, and now they're shooting the full movie, and the really lovely, fabulous actor, one of my favorites since always. So I'm very excited about that actually, and I'm very excited about the show that's coming in, the web show that I did, because it's a very cool concept as well. The cast is great, and I think the locations and everything about the show really fit together. So I really hope the audience enjoys it.
Benafsha, there's something about your energy that lights up every room that you walk into. There's so much that you've achieved already, and I am sure all your dreams will continue to come true. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you so much, Bharat. You're lovely as always.
Thank you. So Benafsha, I'm going to ask you a few quick questions. Your answers can be well thought out.
Oh no.
But just as honest as you can be.
Is it like a one-word answer? Or?
No, it can be longer. And I'm not going to take you to any strange places. These are just regular quick questions. Favorite food?
Really can't choose. I like Italian a lot and Asian a lot.
One place where you visit the most in Bombay to eat.
To eat.
Or order in from.
Again, a very general thing. I love to go to the cute cafes in Bandra. You know.
Oh, they're so
yeah,
nice.
They're the
They're
best.
so lovely.
They're very moody.
Yeah. Favorite holiday destination?
Too many. I love Manhattan. I think the city is too big to ever think about your problems. Like, I think you walk inside and it's just like the city absorbs you. Like, it's all about the city there, nothing about you. You're nobody. Like, just enjoy where you are. And also, I'm a very beach person. I like to just be in my bikini and sit by the beach and not talk to anybody.
Yeah.
So I love Maldives. I really like to go to Maldives quite often.
Amazing.
I think India is also very pretty. So
Yeah. Healthy food, junk food.
if you asked me 1 year ago, junk food all the way, but since the past 1 year, healthy all the way.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, it's really yummy and it's very good for your body. So
Right. Workout in a gym or alternative workout options?
workout in a gym and a run in the morning.
Okay. Men with stubble, clean shaven, or a beard?
All. Any. Just look nice.
Oh, and smell good.
And smell good.
Amazing. What's on your bucket list?
Bucket list. But I haven't really. I think I want to. I don't want to sound materialistic right now, but I think I just want to buy myself, make shit tons of money, and travel the world with my family and my loved ones, my friends, and just like do what I love. That's it. That's all I want to do. That's my bucket list.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Thank you.